Hey you guys, so let's just jump straight into this week's new releases. Okay, so first we have Solar Look creating the 90210 eyeshadow palette. It says here that there's 6 eyeshadows and 4 highlighters. Those don't look like highlighters to me. They look like a blush, a shimmery bronzer and 2 highlighters, but to each their own. I think that they're kind of playing on the whole nostalgia of 90210. I was a kid when 90210 was out, so it's not really my era, but I do remember it, but it's just not my era. So it's not really pulling on my heartstrings, and the color selection really just does not make sense to me. I know there's going to be some people who love it, and I'm not trying to take away from the people who love it, but it's just not for me, so easy pass. Then Lancome are coming out with Marble Balms and SPF tone up milk. Even though these look pretty, I've got to just keep on reminding myself that this is a lip balm. No matter how marbled and pretty and luxe it looks, it's still a lip balm. I just found it really difficult to spend £7 each on an EOS crystal lip balm. Okay, so Lancome money, I don't think so. And then Pat McGrath has come out with 18 new shades of her Lust Gloss. They're $28 each. That's crazy. I like that there's some natural shades, and there's also a couple of abstract shades like the blue one, the purple one, the gold one. The thing is, I don't see a swatch of the blue one, not unless it's like really faint, but I can't seem to see it, so I don't know how that one looks. But I can't see myself spending 28 bucks on one lip gloss. I think that is crazy. Then Ofra Cosmetics and Francis Scatolot, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that. They're coming out with an eyeshadow palette and what looks to be like liquid lipsticks and also a bronzer highlight palette. Like the eyeshadow palette really isn't for me. I'm just kind of feeling like the shades are just not my kind of shade selection. Like, you got that hot pink, you've got the neon greeny yellow. I'm just not really feeling it, to be fair. The only thing that would probably be like up my alley is the bronzer highlight palette, but I don't really use bronzers that much. And the highlighters, I mean, I've got loads of highlighters. I don't feel like I need this. And then MAC and Honor of Kings are coming out with 5 lipsticks. Honor of Kings is a game. I had to look this up before I started filming. Honor of Kings is a video game, and I don't know if the packaging and the shade selection of the lipsticks are like something that matches the game, but it's just kind of like, I kind of feel like MAC could have brought this out without having the Honor of Kings attached to it, but fine, I'm whatever. It's pretty, they are really nice, but is this anything that we haven't already seen from MAC? I mean, then Elsie Cosmetics have come out with 2 new palettes, and they're $29 each. I mean, $29 for 3 shades? $29 for 3 shades? I'm just not feeling that. And I know that I would have to pull in another eyeshadow palette to make these work, because with both of them, you only have one matte shade, and neither of those matte shades are transition shades. And then you've got shimmery shades, and like, no, like this to me is just like, it would just waste my money personally. I think if it was a lot cheaper than the 29 bucks, I would probably feel like maybe, but no, 3 shades for $29, I think that's crazy. And then Kaja Beauty have come out with the roll-on highlighting balm. This to me just looks so gimmicky. Why do we need a roller to put on our highlighter? You don't. You just don't. Like, this to me just looks like a gimmick and a half. I remember that one of those drugstore brands, Maybelline, L'Oreal, Max Factor, I can't remember which one, they came out with like roll-on foundation, and Eva Longoria was in the advert, and I was just kind of like, who is going to be rolling on their foundation? And I feel the exact same way about this. Who's rolling on their highlighter? I am not. I'm going to stick to the traditional ways. And then Melt Cosmetics have come out with the Melt Blueprint eyeshadow stack. I like that these are split pans, and I like that not all of them are blue, but you've got plenty of blue. And depending on how you arrange them, you can either have it the way that it is, or you can have like one blue, one natural, one blue, one natural. I like that. But when you look at it, it's like, really, it's only 8 shades. and I know that these are not cheap at all, but I do like the colors. Again, this is something that I would probably have to draw for another palette, because again, these only have 2 matte shades. You got a dark blue and you got a dark brown. I'm gonna need more than that in order to do my transitions and, you know, blend out other shadows with. Like those 2 shades, I can't deal with that as like the only matte shades. I can't deny that this is a beautiful stack. Then Becca is coming out with some lip liners and some lipsticks. I had a look at this before and I was trying to see if there was like, does some of the lip liners match up with the lipsticks, and none of the names seem to match up, but maybe they have different names for different, like for example, there's one called Chill, and the lipstick that looks like it would match is called Chocolate, like an actual lip liner which is the exact same shade as the lipstick, like if you wanted to get it in a set. Like obviously you don't have to do it that way, but I'm just saying, like, do the colors match? They don't match by name, but maybe they match by shade. But I know Becca is not is not cheap, because this is 18 bucks each. 18? Yo, that is a lot. That is a lot. So I'm happy to just stick with my cheap lip liners right about now, because ciao. Then the crayon case, coming out with a new palette, the matte book, like the matte book. I kind of feel like this is coming for the James Charles Morphe palette. Even though this is all matte, I know that James Charles's palette isn't all matte, it's matte and shimmers, but like the color selection, it's like a big rainbow of colors. I do like this. I really do. There isn't a price on this post, but okay. But yeah, I absolutely like this palette. I don't know whether or not I pick it up though, because I feel like I've got a lot of palettes which have loads and loads of different colors, which will be similar to this. So is there really a point? But I do still like it. Then Jouer are showing their blush palette. It's a palette which has 6 blushes in it. Now I've had a look at this and it's kind of like, I'm not too sure from this picture who this is supposed to be like marketed for. Hear me out. So the 2 pictures on the left, they look really, really light. And then the picture on the bottom middle, like that purple looks like it's for somebody who has like a medium deep skin tone, not deep dark, but like medium deep. But when you look at that same purple shade, again on the left, it looks pink. Like I need to see some proper pictures, like, because the light is clearly not doing this post any favors. So yeah, so I'm not too sure who this is like targeted toward, but it's just not like clear in my mind. Anyway, so Tarte are coming out with the Remix Natural. This to me looks like they're trying to look like they're edgy, they're trying to step outside the box, but to me this falls flat on its face, simply because all of the shadows are shimmery, so you're gonna have to draw for another palette. They should have really just done the Icy Betch palette. Like, why didn't they do that? Now they've come out with this junk. It just looks like junk. Then Givenchy have come out with these marble glowy bronzers. This is cute, but the thing with marbly things is that you don't know what they're going to be until you actually see a swatch. You don't know how dark it's going to be, how light it's going to be. You just don't know. There are supposed to be more shades, so I'm not too sure what shade this one is. It's really hard to say just by looking at it. Like, is this a deeper one? Is this a lighter one? I can't tell, but it looks beautiful regardless. Too Faced are coming out with more Do You primers. So it looks like they're releasing different shades of primer. I didn't know that was a thing, but okay. I'm not into dewy makeup, too tough. It's not my kind of kick, so I definitely wouldn't be looking to get this at all, because it's just not my kind of thing. And then Kylie Cosmetics is coming out with new blushes, bronzers and highlighters. The highlighters look cute, but they just resemble what she's had before. I don't know if this is the same highlighters but in different packaging, because I know the packaging is definitely different. I can't really say, I can't really tell. And she also has 3 new lipsticks also with 3 lip liners. These are really cute. I like the Lovey Dovey one. I think that's like the lightest one. That's cute. I would love to wear that with like a really deep brown lip liner. And Wet n Wild are coming out with some new skincare and stuff. So they've got a blush stick and a primer stick, and they've got a toner stick and a cooling stick and a blemish stick. They also have like a eyeshadow pen, a palette, wipes, and this looks like two glittery, are these face masks? Are these supposed to be like the Too Faced Glow Job dupes? Because do you remember when they had those glittery face mask things? But this looks like the glitter is a lot more chunky. I'm sure it's going to be very, very affordable. And then Kat Von D is coming out with a new Lock-It powder foundation. I'm not into powder foundation too tough, but if I was to use it, I would probably use it on top of my liquid foundation just to set and add a little bit more coverage to whatever I am wearing already. Love the packaging. And these are supposed to be $35 each, and it comes in 26 shades. That's a little bit disappointing, but I'd like to see the shade range itself rather than the depiction in the bottom corner. And it's supposed to be a matte finish as well. Then lastly, Certify are bringing out a new palette. I haven't tried anything by Certify yet, but this reminds me of the Icy Bitch palette that Tarte was supposed to come out with. It was their April Fool's palette, and it was very blue. It was very blue, very green, very icy, and I like that they've used the silver packaging, which emphasizes the ice kind of element of it. So this is nice. I don't know if it's for me personally, because that's not really my personal color scheme, but I know that there's going to be somebody who absolutely adores this. So that was this week's new releases and sneak peeks. Tell me what you are interested in or what you are excited about. I'm not really excited about anything. I feel like that's been the running theme the past few weeks. I'm not really like into anything as such. I'm good. Let me know down below what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.